Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of the Tower of Time. In the last episode we made a blood sacrifice to Syndros, we found a couple of teleporters for the South Caves and over here at the Forge, and now we need to find a way of getting this door open. Let's carry on round, maybe we'll find something a little further on. An ambush! Well, I've never seen an ambush before. This is surprising. We'll deal with it.
Yes?
So Kane is trapped. Okay.
I never miss.
Can we shoot him out? In this combat mode, one of your champions has been locked in a destructible cage. Attack the cage and free your champion before the party is overrun. Find a balance between damaging the cage and dealing with the incoming enemies.
All right. Coming. Consider it done.
Definitely take the cage out first. Right.
Going.
At your service.
Get in there.
Acknowledged. Moving into position.
We really don't need healing just yet.
Will do. All right. Acknowledged.
Shoot them.
Yes, my lord. Your wish is my command. Will do.
Nicely in range.
All right.
This whole area feels quite well defended, so the more we back up, the better it's going to be for us.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Moving into position. Acknowledged. Moving into position. Your wish is my command.
Back up a little, let the archer
Moving into position.
do some bits.
Will do.
Maeve is definitely putting the
Affirmative.
damage out.
Acknowledged.
No, you don't. Keep your hands off her. While she does have a little bit of regen, it is exactly that, a little bit of regen. Let's lock you guys off for a moment.
Acknowledged.
No, I didn't quite get it in the right place, but I did slow them down.
Affirmative. Moving into position.
Of course.
Ready to serve, my lord.
This should be the last one. Nice. We're pretty well powered for these kind of mobs. Silly ambushes. Ooh, crystals. And a strange cave. Absolutely breathtaking. Many deadly things in this world of beautiful Kane. Don't turn a blind eye to the menace lurking here. Those crystals give such little light, it's the perfect spot for an ambush, as we just witnessed before. Really, Maeve? Sometimes I just don't know how you walk through life dragging that ball and chain of pessimism behind you. Free yourself of such burden. Face the unknown with confidence and pride. I'm not a pessimist or an optimist, just a realist. We tend to live longer. Well, I'm gonna still head and see what this area is about. Inside this cave, your party sees many colourful crystal formations. Most of them are just forming, but a few are already large enough to be useful. Oh, cool! Actual lootables. That's another one of those trees. Oh, and some gold hiding just snuck in out there. Little shield. And the avatar's back. Hello again, travellers. I see you've already found a number of crafting crystals. Ancients used them to manufacture and enhance powerful magic-imbued items. I've heard stories of such items from ancient times. The blades of Mahan Rath and the winged boots of Loray. I figured them from fairy tales. Crystal crafting? With no knowledge of such thing, can you explain the process? There's a forge nearby designed to meet the needs of the great arcanist weaponsmiths in the land. It's not been used for centuries and its hearth is cold as stone. If you can restore life to its fiery heart, it may offer the answers you seek. Before I depart, allow me to open the door for you. Yay, we've already found the coal, so that will tick off that thing. Wait, we encountered... and of course, gone with the wind again. She's a little erratic, don't you think? Erratic? You assume too much, Maeve. We've no idea how large and complex this structure really is. The responsibilities of duty do not always allow time for simple courtesies. This forge avatar sounds extremely interesting. Let's get back there and see if it will prove useful. Worth taking a look. Alright, we've got the gold. Another mysterious statue. Gazes straight ahead with an eerie stare. When the party looks at it out the corner of their eyes, they could swear it was observing them. Interesting little space. So these are the large caves rather than the south caves. Okay, back to the forge. Grab the key. Unless my eyes deceive me, this must be the second half of the severed key. Now we just need to get it to the lock and open it. I wonder what treasure awaits. Kane searches through the crate and finds a bounty of blacksmithing components and raw materials. Let's grab the blueprint. Blacksmith upgraded. Even if the level of knowledge found in this book is quite basic, it's way above what your people know today. The blacksmith shop in the city is automatically upgraded to the first level now. You'll be able to craft various weapons and armor, imbuing the metal with crafting crystals of different power. Each champion can have a different set of items they can wear and craft. First select a champion and the item types that they can use. Select the material tier and item power. Once you're sure, select craft and the item will appear in your inventory. Oh cool, so there's different materials as well. Well, let's open up the chest. Oh, big plate armor. I'm sorry, but the Lord's plate is slightly better. Yeah, the Lord's plate is better. So that can probably get deconstructed. Let's see what this forge does. We'll most likely have to find a lot more of this coal before we can use the forge, but let's see if we have enough to light it. By the great spirits, it roars to life. The heat is nigh unbearable even from this distance, all from a single piece of that strange coal. The champions can upgrade an item of their choice now. Select the forge and then move the item over the crafting icon. The magic of the forge requires ample time to recharge. You'll not be able to upgrade another item here for some time. However, there may be other forges within the tower. Can't upgrade the gold items. So, the choices then. If we upgrade the Vampiric Steel Axe, then we're definitely not going to switch across to the gift. Which feels like a little bit of a shame, but it's probably fine. We could, however, upgrade our leggings. Yeah, let's do the leggings. That took them to purple, which has given them +1 armor and plus enchant slot. That's pretty good. Oh, and there's more gold around. Oh, we only get 1 item for anyone. Okay. I might have done something for Maeve if I'd known. I wonder what the enchant could be on those. If I go leg armor, we don't have any enchantments yet. And I don't know whether deconstructing stuff is what teaches us. Let's very quickly head back to town and have a look at the blacksmith. Actually, first of all, the armory. So, current hero level max. Let's upgrade the armory, seeing as we have the money for that. So we can now potentially train up to level 4. How much will it cost us to train? Next, 250. So we can start getting the money for that. At the blacksmith. Ooh, cool. If we were to make an amulet, because we don't yet have one. Oh, these are the resources it takes. So resistance, what does resistance do? Doesn't say on the mouse over. This one does. 8% power skill increase, 40 mana points, health and mana regen. So regen feels like a good choice. I guess resistance would just be general resistance. Oh, and there's different types of weapons. Interesting. So the two-handed crossbow, big penetration. Yeah, the shock crossbow is what we're currently using, which has the longest range. I really like the shock crossbow for its range. Chain warbow. We don't know how to transmute. We don't know how to upgrade items. All right, we'll just head back in for the moment. Oh, the library, yeah, it's just giving us all our codex information. Back down into the tower. We're 23% through the first level, so I feel like it's going all right. Admittedly, we've not really run into any difficulty on this level, but I feel like we've got quite lucky with some of our items. Let's have a look at the strange wall. Yeah. I want to know how to open this. Got a little bit of gold over there. And we've got a big guy with a big sword. Sure, let's take him out because there's a nice chest on the other side. So it's a dead knight. And Magi spirits. Yeah, they look a little bit more dangerous, but I think we should be fine. Without knowing where they come from, hard to place us initially. One guy coming from up there. In fact, let's pause it down. There is a second coming from the side. So go straight for that, please.
Of course.
Come over to the side.
Ready
Shots
to
on this
serve,
guy.
my lord. Moving into position. All right.
All right.
How may I help you? Will do.
Look at them doing their hit point
Your
draining.
wish is my command.
Wallop.
Affirmative.
I never miss.
My blade is yours to command.
Shoot them.
Let's put your fire arrows on.
Sire? Your wish
Nice.
is
Double
my command.
kill.
Acknowledged. Your wish is my command.
I love that they get this tiny little bit of
All
regen,
right.
and we're still just like smacking them. I don't want
I
to do that. I
never
want to do
miss.
this. Get a little closer and start shooting.
Of course. Coming.
Ready to serve, my lord.
Back up a little.
Yes.
How may I help you?
Our regen is easily enough to deal with the damage that these put out. A repeater of carnage, yeah, it's a basic item. I'm more interested in what's going to be over in this chest. And I assume that lever is going to open up the secret passageway. Ooh, construct steel boots of breeze. Let's have a look at those. So they are definitely able to fit on Maeve. Cannot fit on Kane. So that's a bit of armor, that is a bit of fire resistance, a bit of earth resistance, some health points, slower movement speed, but increased attack speed. And we've got space for an enhancement. Wow, that was not subtle at all. A simple lever, brightly lit and in plain sight. This group of vile risen has been easy for you. Judging from what we've seen so far, I have a sinking suspicion that nothing about this place will come easy. What's that, Kay? A little pessimism in your voice, I hear? It's just all starting to feel a little familiar, and familiarity gives us the tactical advantage. This is quite sprawling. I think we'll head this way before going into the extra door. On 218 gold, so almost enough to get someone trained up. Secret area found. Some combat encounters do not follow a linear exploration and are leading to an optional area meant to be revisited later. Also, there are some events where you can weaken an enemy by special means. If you have only Kane and Maeve in the party, untrained and poorly equipped, this group can be quite hard. You can always come back later once you extend your party and gain access to new skills and equipment. Well, let's see what they look like. Elite may go, yeah, it'll be fine. Elite wraiths are assaulting a party. They're not heavily armoured, but have a very strong life drain. Break their channel wherever possible. New battle mode, elites only. I am curious to see
My blade
what
is
it's going to be
yours
like.
to command.
Unleash hell.
Yes, my lord.
Right, we want to
Your wish is my command.
double team them.
Going.
the light
Get in
guide your
over here,
path.
please.
Coming. Consider it done.
That is considerably painful.
Yes, my lord. All right. Will do.
I need to wall off you.
Shoot them.
Ready to serve, my lord. All right.
And another one's coming in. Oh, this is going to be actually quite difficult.
Moving into position.
We'll be able to heal again in a little bit. Except we won't have enough mana because I shouldn't have used that. And this is only 30%. Wow. Yeah, this is
Will do.
a very painful. Very painful fight. Jeez. Now the question is, does it quick save? It does. That's good. That's good. So this area definitely beyond our means at the moment. Not only like beyond our means, but significantly beyond our means. Elite fights are not something to be joked at. Maeve holds up your half of the key we found. I'll place it alongside my half. On the count of 3, we'll slide them in together and see if the door unlocks. You've encountered your first enemy champion! They're very powerful creatures with a lot of health and various skills that can change depending on the remaining health. Unlike normal battles, this encounter ends when you kill the elite. A Reaper Guard. It's got a lot of health, but I think this is going to be a lot easier than the previous one. Defeat a powerful Risen Guard, formerly a high-ranking Magus, perhaps even one of the first Magus. It commands powerful magic, has the ability to summon guards, and unlike normal encounters, this one ends when you defeat the boss.
At your service. All right.
Yep, get straight in on that hit. In fact, you know what?
Unleash hell.
My lord.
All the extra damage you can put out. It's going to be worth it. If I draw that, no, it's not. It's a low one, so it's not going to block.
Yes. Consider it done.
Sire.
Get out the way.
I never miss.
Ready to serve, my lord.
You know what? Let's get healing out.
Affirmative. Will do. Affirmative. Your
Don't mind
wish
me.
is my command.
I'm just running around while you do your thing.
Right between the
Right, let's-
eyes.
Try and
Acknowledge.
break line of sight on this.
Your wish is my command.
Shoot them.
My blade is yours to command.
On my way.
Ready to serve, my lord.
I never miss.
My blade is yours to command. All right.
What's going to happen there? Oh, big boom. And he's got friends coming in as well.
Right between the eyes.
Yes, my lord. Acknowledged.
More
Of
life
course.
drain. Get out of the way. Actually, let's just teleport straight across.
Yes. All right.
Get healing on
Shoot
everyone.
them. Coming.
And
How may I help you?
get back in on this.
Your wish is my command.
Clear the area.
Consider it done.
Yes. Affirmative.
Give him a swing. We're doing alright on health. It's definitely one where you need that tactical slowdown.
Right between the eyes.
I think we just
My
blitz
lord.
him down now. Come on, blitz him down. There we go. Just made it. There was probably a... Like, the bit at the end, we could have carried on being tactical about it. But we were close enough that I was pretty confident it was going to work. 390 self-healing on that. That's impressive. 100 gold. And a spirit necklace. More movement speed. That is going to go on Kane. And a new set of challenges for the Risen. You can access them directly in the city. Win unique enhancements and legendary items. So this area through here, we have a new teleporter. When they approach, you speak to them. Do not be alarmed, my friends. I can use these teleporter crystals to carry my voice and communicate with you when you are nearby. I'm quite pleased with your progress. But I must request that you return to the throne room at once. Unexpected visitors have arrived to our city and their intentions are unclear as of yet. The party will now teleport back to the throne room to greet the strangers. A strange delegation has arrived before the crystal throne. Elves, a race you considered extinct, if not a myth entirely. Tall, pale figure clad in wooden armour, apparently growing out of his skin, steps forward. He bows and speaks. Ellen Silla Luminon Omenstblove. A star shines on the hour of our meeting. I lead what's left of the Elven Dominions. I'm Eric, a druid, master of earth and life disciplines. My great council has sensed a mysterious power emanating from this area. We respect the sovereignty of humans in the Middle Lands, as we ever will. Yet I beg leave to join an expedition to explore this place. You are very surprised at this development, but gladly accept the offer of support. You can now add Eric to your party. Cool. Eric, an elven druid, commands the power of earth and attacks enemies at distance by wand, focus stone, or staff. Among his many useful skills, he can heal champions during combat and summon powerful elemental allies. Druids are most closely attuned to mana among the races, with the exception of the mystics. They are renowned for their subtlety and craftsmanship of powerful items in times gone by. Eric, though measured in his conduct, is fiercely proud of his heritage. He resides in the Mage Tower. You can train him when you find a suitable tome of knowledge. Okay. Let's have a look. So, Eric starts at level 2. Let's give you a Wood Staff of Flame. Actually, it lowers your DPS. But you would be doing fire damage. And you will get some health from it as well. And we'll weigh wear some gloves for you. It also gives you a little bit of armor, which is probably going to be beneficial. What have you got in terms of skills? Earth Blessing. Enchants the weapons of the entire party, adding earth damage. Okay, adds 2 earth damage, which can go up to 3 earth damage per attack. Increase the armor penetration, or increase the duration. That's a tough call. Healing Totem. Nice pop per second. Can also make it give elemental resistance. Can make it give mana regen. We've not really had mana as a problem so far. So I'd be inclined to do that. And then summon an Ent. This big stomping tree. We can give him more health and armor. Or we give him more damage. I'd say probably turn him into more of a tank. So Earth Blessing over here. Let's just give it the minor upgrade and we'll keep it at that. Welcome to the party, Eric. Now, on your character itself, if we do Mastery, that's going to up your skill power. Doesn't seem to affect your mana regen at all. And the DPS I don't see really coming into things much, so let's put 4 points into Mastery and 2 points into Life. How's your alignment? Slap bang neutral, alright, that's fine. Okay, I think Eric is all ready. So we would need a blueprint in order to do that, but we can do a little bit of training in the barracks. We can upgrade Kane. Kane has unlocked a new skill. It'll cost 300 to train him up again. So down in the keep. Kane, let's give you 1 life, 1 might, 2 might? Yeah, 2 might. And the new skill that you've unlocked is Taunt. 6 meters is a pretty decent taunt range. With your points, though, I think we're going to make your heal better. It will cost more mana, so we're going to need to think about that going forwards. And we can make the dash better. Yeah. If we make the dash cheaper. Oh, that would need 4 points to get there. Okay. Because we'd have to go through that to then get to there. It will end up cheaper overall, though. Yeah, I don't mind Dash doing less damage in an area, as long as it works out cheaper. So we'll go like that. The next level of Stone Wall just makes it longer. Oh, it looks like you can potentially get a couple of ways of doing the short wall thing. I wonder if you have to go down an entire line of the same upgrades. We won't find that out for a little bit. But I am still thinking it's going to be worth us doing some upgrades. So, for instance, building a helmet, building some boots, building some gloves, things like that. The items that we have are not ones that we're going to use. So let's... That is not working the way I expected. Oh, we click on it. Right, okay. So dismantle, dismantle, dismantle. This is giving us plenty of stuff along the top. I think I will keep the shield and the sword. And then over here on the bows, it's got such a long range, the shock crossbow. The DPS is low, but it hits like a truck. Get rid of the two-hand crossbows. And both of those, yeah. Plenty of resources. Let's have a look at what we can do in terms of blacksmith. Rings. A ring of damage would give armor penetration, magic penetration. Or we can get health points and health regen. That seems reasonable. Let's focus on Kane for right now, though. So, heavy helm, steel great helm, 2 armor, 10 health points. That's just pants. Like, that top one is just completely pants. In fact, most of these, the top one is just pants. Oh, but it's cheaper. I see. Protection. Definitely protection. Get that crafted. Oh, and it's giving 1 point in mastery as well. Also need gloves and boots for you. Again with the protection. A little bit of mana regen, that's quite nice. Movement would probably be handy. I don't know what the quartz would have done on that. More armor. Oh, nice. That's actually quite beneficial. So, wear that. Wear that. Armor's up to 24. That feels like you're properly geared. Let's give some choices. We can give some armor to Maeve. So with Maeve, we'll go for armor with plus to damage. Armor penetration, magic penetration. And gives a point of mastery as well. Nice. Which improves skill power. Let's give you helmet and gloves. Again with the damage. Although skill power is not that useful, let's give you protection instead. And we've still got a little bit left over that we can do for our mage. So in terms of the general stats of these, I'm probably going to need to play around and see what the drops are before I decide which way we want to go. It was more obvious with the bow, having seen how large the range was. So let's think about armor instead. One armor, 2% magic penetration. One armor, 2% magic penetration. It must just be down to 2 random modifiers and an enchantment slot. I see. So we'll be able to do one of these. Yeah, let's do it on the chest. Atmospheric of lesser earth proof. That's good earth resistance, good air resistance. We'll get you some trousers as well. And I think that's pretty much all we're going to be able to afford. Quick of lesser fire proof gives us a bit of speed and gives us a bit of fire resistance. Quite the itemization. So good resistances across the board. Plenty more space for stuff to go. And I think that's all we can do in town right now. So let's head back down into the tower. 37% through. We've only got a couple more minutes that we'll do down in here before we finish up, but we've got 3 people in the party now. Ooh, deep well. I see only darkness in the well. I wonder how deep it is. Should we check? Yeah, throw a stone. One of your champions picks up a heavy stone and throws it down the well. No sound comes for a long time. It must be very deep indeed. Then, as your champions turn to leave, they're startled by a very loud noise. After a few seconds, a distant flash announces the arrival of the enemies. An ambush. Well, that guy looks nasty. He looks like a proper elite. Okay, I guess we're fighting. Throwing a stone down a mysterious well is never a good idea.
May the light guide your path.
Things that you find out after the fact. So we have one skeleton coming from that side. Two skeletons coming from that side. And one skeleton coming from that side.
Mani Marte.
Let's get an ent.
I'll never miss.
Sire?
And we'll unpause for a moment, just while that fight's going on.
Moving into position.
We'll block them off for the moment.
Yes.
I'm going to put some explosive arrows on.
Ready to serve, my lord.
And let's speed things up again for a little bit.
Will do.
Heru Amin.
Can you help your ent out, please? New enemies coming in. Let's back up a tiny bit. Yeah, you can go and take them out. You can come and help.
At your service.
Pull back to the
Yes.
center. Nice explosion there. Come on in. Right into the middle of the combat.
Acknowledged. All right.
Careful positioning
Into position.
keeps them all moving as we want.
Your
Let the
wish
enemy come
is
to
my
us.
command. All right.
Unleash hell.
My blade is yours to command.
Cut him down.
Moving into position.
We don't need a healing totem, but I'll get it back out. And let's summon an ent over there.
May the light guide your path.
Much easier than the elite fight, I'll tell you that.
Your wish is my command.
At least so far it's been.
Affirmative.
But being able to stun and slow enemies is pretty good. Let's see the ent
Yes.
take out this last one.
Yes.
Well, we didn't pay too much for throwing a thing down the well. And we're getting a prismatic wand out of that. That's kind of interesting. Good chance for slow. Decent-ish start chance for stun and daze. Bit of magic penetration. I kind of like it. Good going, Kane. Perhaps next time you see a bottomless pit and a magical upside-down tower full of angry walking skeletons, you'll think twice before chucking a rock in it. Bah! If it wasn't for a healthy bit of curiosity, we'd still both be hunting rabbits back in the hills and glades we roamed as children. Besides, if they're to come, let them come and face me man to man. I prefer direct confrontation to constantly watching the shadows behind my back. A fine sentiment if we knew the number of nature of the dangers we face. Since we don't, that kind of prideful thinking is going to get us killed. Well, at least we get this chest. Now, that wand we picked up, it's only a little bit less in terms of damage. A little bit less in terms of magic penetration, but the on-hit effect is quite beneficial, and it means we end up with an offhand weapon as well. So I think we'll keep with that for the moment. It's a shame it doesn't list the range on them. That's the only thing. I was still quite impressed by the amount of shots he was putting out. What have we got? Ancient history. During your exploration of the tower, your champions will find special books, Days of Old volumes. They will reveal the history of the land and explain much about what actually transpired in the past, why your land is so devastated, and what your true objective might be. You can replay them in the library. Days of Old.
This land was once a beautiful place. All 5 races lived in relative peace and harmony. Trade flourished and technological advancements were made. Humans were the most populous and occupied the central lands. Dwarves lived in the highlands of the west and built underground cities filled with precious stones. Elves were caretakers of vast living forests in the east. To the north, mighty frostlings ruled icy plains and frozen seas. To the south, mystical shadow people wandered great deserts. The world was in balance.
And quite generic.
There was no magic as we know it today. No mysterious powers over air or fire. No magic-fueled artifacts able to grind mountains to dust. There were godlike beings, rulers of 4 elements, but their power came from immortality and wisdom, not from mystical force. Instead, there was progress, technological advancements that gave races control over the world. Steam machines, electricity, amber stones which could harness the energy of the sun, medicine, metallurgy, and flying machines. People's ambitions raised ever higher, to reach the stars one day. Then, one day, strange globes of dark blue light began to appear in random places. People did not know what to make of them, but they soon learned that if touched, they were absorbed by the body, giving the person mystical powers. They could heal wounds, call rain to fertilize crops, or lift heavy objects. Most people assumed this power came from the earth itself, as a reward for them being worthy, or caring about the land so much. Only some doubted that, and wondered where the power really came from, and what would be the real price to pay for it.
Yes, it's good to question these things. Cool, well, with that little tidbit of knowledge, your party stands motionless for a long time, lost in wild surmise. You sit transfixed on your crystal throne above. Tears of sadness streak the faces of you and your champions alike. In the vision, you saw the land as it had been in the old days, a place of beauty and wonder, filled with joy and wisdom. Much has been lost, yet the cause of the devastation remains unclear. It's one thing to know what has gone before, but quite another to actually be there. You recover slowly from this experience. You must find more volumes of this work, and you must understand what has happened, and your role in what is to come. Do you think it was ever truly like that? Hard to imagine, looking at Otara today, but I have no reason to doubt the vision. But an entire world without magic, it just doesn't seem plausible. No, on the contrary, it's more than plausible, it's a certainty. And Otara was a thriving, rich society before the magic arrived. You seem so confident of your assertion, noble elf, almost as if your people had evidence of the fact. Yes, we do have several ancient texts describing that which we consider trustworthy. Well, with that bit of revealed knowledge, we're going to finish up there for the episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you are continuing to enjoy this. As always, if you are, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and to be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more of the Tower of Time. See you soon.